you provide services to. But it is important for you all to realize that every individual that you support or every family that you support is going to have different communication styles when it comes to how they would like to be communicated with, whether that be an update when it comes to, hey, I won't be your case manager anymore, or hey, your service monitoring is up, what day and what time would work for you, or hey, I added something new into your ISP. So with that being said, it is important that you realize that each person that you provide services to may have a different communication need or preference. For example, for me, I have a little bit of a speech impairment due to my cerebral palsy, and I know that if you don't know me very well, talking to me on the phone is going to be very difficult. And while I can completely help you understand what I'm saying by doing the ABC on the phone or counting to 10 or asking someone to repeat what I say, that also is taking my autonomy away. So it is very important to ask your individual before you pass information on to them, whether you need to handle an appointment, there's an update in your ISP, you won't be their case manager anymore. It's important to ask them how they would like to be communicated with, and then to put that communication preference in their ISP. However, their communication preferences might include, I want you to email me every time you have to make a service monitoring appointment, or email me any ISP update. Or they might say, I'm really bad at checking my email. Can you call me and then also email me what you are calling about? I know for me personally, if it's not something vital, I probably would rather communicate with you over email so that I can have that autonomy and don't have to be in a panic mode because you don't understand me because you don't understand me on the phone. So remember, not everybody is going to want a phone call on their phone because they may have a speech impairment, or it might make them nervous or anxious. So while you are trying to be proactive and nice, sometimes a phone call can take away autonomy and make the individual very, very nervous. The next piece of advice I have for you as a case manager is, yes, I know that you are very, very busy and you have a lot of people on your case mode, and most of the time case managers book out their day, book out their travel day, so they meet with every individual on their case mode when they're doing service monitoring or ISP preparation. But it is really, really important that you value your individual time and you value the family time. So if you are going to be running late or even running early, I would suggest that you call your individual and say that, hey, I'm about 15 minutes early or plan accordingly. Because during your IFP and during your service monitoring, you are in need of your direct support professional to be at your meeting with you, and I understand that. Like I said, I understand. The next tip I have for you is on service monitoring appointment. Isn't like you're delivering a domino pizza. If you are going to be late or early, please let us know. We plan around your arrival time and our appointment time. Given that our service monitoring, we hire a direct support professional to be present during the whole entire meeting. Also, if you are trying to meet with us because our service monitoring is due, we may ask for a therapy or a work meeting to be different during a different time of the day to accommodate you. So I think it's very important to realize that you are not knocking on somebody's door and delivering pizza and asking them to be there. We plan for you to be there at a certain time for X amount of minutes, depending on what your ISP and service monitoring requirements are. So if you are going to be late, it is important to remember that calling or emailing your individual to let them know there has been a change in plan or there has been a change in your plan could be very helpful. In addition to that, if you don't do this already, I recommend that you send out a calendar invite to all the attendees that are required to do this. This helps with individuals who might work full time and do time blocking for certain activities. The next tip I want to bring to your attention is you don't need to be hired by us. You need to be informed by us. So what do I mean by that? Well, in the disability community, every time we do something remarkable, and I'm putting air quotes around that, but every time we do something remarkable, sometimes people who don't know us very well think that, oh my God, someone with a disability could never build a YouTube channel. That is very impressive. Well, why is that impressive? Like, only tell us that something is impressive if you think an able-bodied person doing that would be impressive. So, like, for example, running a marathon is impressive. Traveling the world and winning a Nobel Peace Prize is impressive. Impressive or an inspiration. Or more than an inspiration. But us building a website, open or work. So when you're meeting with your individual and you're asking for updates about their life and what they have been up to and how they use their direct support professional hours, please be mindful about how you are using the word inspiration, and also don't be like, wow, that's so amazing, like, unless it truly is. And along those lines, if you want to tell us that something that we do is amazing or empowering or impressive in any way, you can do that, but make sure you are telling us, the individual, the consumer, directly, rather than looking at me and being like, looking at my DSP and being like, wow, Annabelle, website, or something like that. So when you do want to compliment us on something that is truly impressive, make sure that you are taught, make sure that you will be saying the same thing about an able-bodied person, and two, make sure that you are complimenting us directly, not bypassing us and complimenting our DSP on something we did. The next thing that is important is, please remember that depending on the service provider agency that you use, they require us to write monthly notes about what we've been up to or how we have been using our direct support professional on a daily basis, and you as the case manager have access to them. So before you come to your patient's house, make sure that you are actually reading the notes. That way we don't have to worry about repeating everything that we've done. And yes, I do realize that you do have to ask us questions about, like, do you work? Or are you making money? Or are you using your DSP hour? And I am happy to answer all those questions. However, if it's something about, like, our daily life and how we live it on a daily basis, I don't want to repeat everything I've done in the past month, or for that matter in the past 3 months, because I may not remember what I've done in the past 3 months. So I think it's really important that you do familiarize yourself with the notes that we work so hard on to produce and create and write. So if you don't mind reading your patient notes before you come, that would be awesome. And the last thing I want to leave you with is continue to ask us what we need and how you can best support us. By doing this, you are empowering us to live our best disabled life. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Leave in the comments down below if you are a service provider or somebody who works in the disabled